Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another glorious episode, I might add, of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes. Guess what, everyone? The full council's here today. It's exciting. We're going to rock and roll. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's going to be a shorter episode than normal. It's my daughter's birthday weekend, so I got to go do dad duties, but I didn't want to not show up for the show because there's so much cool stuff to talk about. But like I said, the full council is here. To my right, the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. What is up, sir?
Hello there, everybody. It's been a big week for at least personal Star Wars. I finally got the Lego Inquisitor ship. That thing kicks major ass.
Nice.
I love that ship.
I got the Vader helmet.
And, oh, yeah, I saw that. Dude, that looks like
It's
movie
sick.
quality.
It's right there. It looks insane.
Back and to the left.
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
wild,
I'm going
dude.
to look at that in a second. But
We put it on before you leave. It's fucking
sure.
cool. I put it on last night. I almost had a full-blown panic
I
attack
saw
in my
the video.
video.
Yeah, you look terrified.
I don't
It looks
like
too
masks.
small for you, though. Like, it's tiny.
It's small.
For you, it's
for
tiny.
me. But I have a big, dumb fucking head.
You got big hair, too.
Yeah, it's true.
And aside from that, I saw that amazing, like, nerdy detail on Bounty Hunters on Batu.
Yeah,
We can
that's
talk
cool.
about that
We'll
later
talk
or
about
now. I don't care.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We got to introduce the Red Rocket himself,
Hell
Tom
yeah.
Oakley. What's going on, brother?
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and those of you wearing the funny animal hats, welcome!
There you go, Evan.
You're welcome.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
I'm surprised you
He
didn't
passed away
just.
2 days ago.
I know, and I'm surprised you didn't just jump right
6
into
years
that
and 2 days
to
ago.
that poster today that you're about
It's
to
like
rip
a lot
off the
longer
wall.
than 6 years.
Right?
Right?
Dude.
Yeah, it does,
God,
doesn't it?
really? I was at a comedy club tonight. I found out he passed away.
Well,
I made a joke about it. I went on stage.
I remember.
but
I
he
think
would have
you told
loved that.
story.
That's what it's about. Like he
So
would have been there for
I
it.
said, Jesus, he really didn't want to do Miss Doubtfire 2, did he?
You self-contained all the way from Cleveland, Ohio.
Nine
show.
I love that.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Those posters are what we should have been doing for the 50th and then some for the past
100%.
year. I don't know why it took Disney
Oh.
a year to get there.
I
but
was thinking about this the other day, like the fact that the 50th fireworks have nothing to do
With the 50th?
with the
With the
resort.
50th,
no,
yeah.
with the resort.
True.
Oh, yeah.
It's. Hey, I know when I think of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, the first thing that comes to my
Frozen
mind is
2.
Moana.
And for yeah.
You know
Like,
what they
what?
could have had the chance to do? Is when they were like talking about the resorts that surround Magic Kingdom, they could have had fireworks go off from the Grand Floridian. They could have had fireworks go off from the Poly, go off from the
Yeah.
Contemporary
Dude.
during that show. You kidding me?
That'd be
Disney, hire me, you
incredible.
fucks. And you fire Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Let's just go into that, man.
First
Like,
off, we need to. I think we waited too long into the episode the other day to talk about the giveaway we're doing.
Correct.
So we're doing a giveaway. Evan, can you hand me one of those troopers right there? So I know. I think it's Republic Commando Trooper, but I don't know exactly. But we are doing a giveaway. First, 2 people to write a review, send a screenshot in to our Instagram at Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram with a funny review. So we're going to pick the 2 funniest reviews and give away a Republic Trooper TVC. It's the repack VC-113. Go look it up. It's a sick-looking trooper. We'll also give you a lightsaber mug that changes color, so it's like the hilts, and it says who each hilt it belongs to. And then when, like, if you put hot liquid in it or coffee, whatever, the blade shows up. It's really sick. And a bunch of Jedi Talk podcast stickers for you, friends, and family to spread the word. Thank you for everyone who's been listening to the show. But go do that now, because we had no submissions last week, which is odd. I think people think that once you do something like that they're like, oh, it's already done. Go for it. I mean, even if you don't get one of the figures, we'll send you something. I'll go to Echo Base and buy some Power of the Force figures and send something
and
your
we
way.
got plenty of stickers, and we have plenty of mugs too. So
Yeah, so
those
do
are all
it.
There's
viable
plenty
options.
of cocaine to go around.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Well,
of it.
I mean, Harrison Ford took a lot of that, so
I didn't know Evan be our first tonight.
I didn't think you would either.
no.
But just by mentioning Harrison Ford, that's how you get it.
how you get it.
Now
Because
he's
it's
going to
just
say,
by
Evan,
association.
shut the... is what I thought that was coming. There it is.
Oh, there he is. Thank you, Harrison.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive into this news here. First up, did you see the story about the PlayStation mishap with
The
Survivor?
Survivor?
Law and Order? Or
Sure have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so if you haven't heard the story, the story is on the PlayStation Network, they accidentally uploaded, I'm assuming, like an image with
A date, a release date.
Release date,
Mhm.
and it was March 2023,
March 4th.
4th, something like that.
So, yeah,
First week of
2023.
March.
Yep.
So
Which is sooner than I anticipated.
I was thinking like maybe not even next year, like the year after.
Video games are doomed
Forever.
to hell. Hogwarts Legacy just got bumped to February 2023.
What?
Yeah, that's such a highly
Wasn't it supposed to come out like soon?
a couple of years ago. It was supposed to come out like Christmas time-ish. That's
is
around the corner.
Crazy. I remember you talking about
Mickey's
that.
Not So Scary. First one tonight.
That's wild.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
That's so stupid.
Did you see who's announced for the party though?
Max
Yeah,
and
Powerline Max. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Max with
he's
his
worth the
90s
ticket.
crew. They didn't
Yeah.
specifically say Powerline, but if you read between the lines, that's
Yeah.
flip you off, but it's Powerline.
And Max is wearing his Powerline costume.
I
so,
can't
like,
wait.
It's worth the ticket for that.
I'm going now for multiple reasons, but I'm going to go. I'm not going to go more than once. So
no, I'm not either.
Can I
but-
just get this out of the way real quick? Short shit over there who just left, and he had a good trip, by the way. Wanted me to add a specific sound drop to this, and he thinks this is you.
That's fair.
You know who that
That's
is?
that's
You
that's
do
the
that when you
dog
laugh.
from
The wacky
Dastardly and Muttley?
Yeah, Muttley.
Muttley.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of your
I do.
deep
Yeah.
laughs, you get into that.
I get into
That's
that.
Not a bad
That's
thing.
not that's fair.
Yeah.
See, the
funny.
funny thing is now he's going to run with it, thinking that it's the
He's gonna
the
call me
funniest
Muttley.
thing in the world. Yeah.
Short and you think you're not.
Thanks, Kyle.
But
favorite.
yeah, so this is way earlier than I thought we would get Fallen Order 2.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I it's not confirmed yet, and I'm wondering if it got pulled because it is getting pushed back.
Could we mention something a little bit? You and I talked briefly about.
I think I know where you're going.
Do you think that picture is CGI'd? They took some facial hair away from Cameron when him in holding Cal's lightsaber.
It might have been, yeah.
Because I think he had a little bit of scruff because if you see the preview of his TVC figure coming out in July of next year,
Right.
that I'm patiently waiting at my door for
With his blaster and
pants
everything.
off. Yes, his blaster. Yeah, BD1.
Wait, I
He's
thought
got
somebody
some
else was going to play
ginger
him
scruff.
in live action.
Oh,
though.
fuck the internet, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
That's
seen.
not going to happen.
No,
That makes zero sense.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah,
That
That'd be
doesn't make
dumb.
sense. It's modeled after him. This isn't
Yeah.
an actually Eckstein situation.
right.
That's like
Where-
having Dave Chappelle play George W. Bush in a movie.
Yeah.
Although I would love to see it, it just don't make no sense.
He played Black Bush on the show.
That's true.
Remember Black Bush? Oil!
There'd be connections, yeah.
But yeah, I'm shocked by this. I don't know if it's actually going to be March, but I'm curious. That's one of the.
I 100% don't think it'll be March.
I don't think it will
Yeah.
either. I don't think it'll be March, and I feel like we
gladly-
would have known by
Yeah.
now if it was going to be March. But I'll be happy. But I will say, whenever this comes out, that's one of the things where you call out sick and you hang out and play that video game all
Oh,
day.
yeah,
me?
for the spoilers alone.
I'm going to
Like,
throw my laptop down a river full of alligators.
Have you
and
heard the
tell work to
rumor
send me
of
a
who
new
the
one.
big bad is?
No, but I don't know if I want to. I'll come across it, so you might as well say it. It's a
Current
rumor.
character? I mean, I know the Grand Inquisitor's in the trailer.
No, it's there. The rumor is that you're facing Maul, and it's Crimson Dawn time
Because the
it's
battle
a year
droids
before.
seem to have like that color scheme
Yep.
painted on them. Okay, yeah, I did hear that. So I didn't know if it was gonna be the same one I heard.
So
but yeah,
interesting stuff.
that would be kind of sick to see some.
I'd
Maul
love
action.
if like Kira was in it. I'd love.
Yeah,
I don't know where's she at around this time.
Well, speaking of Kira, Charles Soule has recently announced that the end of the run that he did for Kira called what's this thing called?
Crimson Dawn or
Crimson Reign?
Crimson Rain.
Crimson
Crimson
Rain.
Rain.
Yeah, Rain of Butt.
We're 12 years old on this. The final chapter of Charles Soule's Kira saga has been revealed, starting this November. Star Wars Hidden Empire follows the events of War of the Bounty Hunter and Crimson Reign. StarWars.com spoke with Soule about what we can expect from the miniseries that marks a climax for all of Marvel's Star Wars comics set during a time period between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Now, I completely tapped out of these because there's just simply too many. There's too much going on.
I've tapped out on buying them, but I've not been following them. Like it's this finale.
I
is
see
gonna
hits
be,
here and there when like the blogs say this happened.
This
I'm like,
big thing
okay,
happened.
Yeah,
I'll go and
Yeah.
read it then.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
about it.
I mean, there's
This
just
finale
too
is
much.
going to be big. It's Kira and the Knights of Ren versus Palpatine. Like I want to see that. How are they going to
Kira
get
At
out of
least
that?
this content's
Palpatine?
got variety.
We'll get there.
Hey,
We'll get there after this. But this was a good segue because you said Kira.
I obviously agree with Tom, but that doesn't prove it because it's Palpatine as the big bad. So Star Wars.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Yeah,
that
how does
doesn't-
she go up against Palpatine? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I want to see how she gets out of that, or maybe she doesn't. Maybe
Didn't
that's
Dr.
her end.
Afra? I mean, yeah.
That's true. And Vader loses to
Yeah.
15-year-olds all
Yeah.
the time, and like it's fine.
Yeah, but Palpatine's Palpatine. I mean, he didn't even die.
True.
Vader at least
Hey,
died.
hey, the answer is somehow Kira survives.
Barney's movie had heart, but Football on the Grind had football on the grind.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, before that last sentence is to be misconstrued, there is no indication that the series will be the end for this period of comics. But for Soule, he's leaving, and he is very much in a spiritual it very much is in his spiritual. That sentence doesn't make any sense.
He's a spiritual.
But for Soul, it is very much is in a spiritual sense. That's literally what the sentence says.
Okay.
He presents Hidden Empire as an endgame, saying the new story is designed to deliver the big finale to Kira's story, at least for this phase of it. So it's not the end.
Yeah, okay.
She emerged from years of hiding with an elaborate, incredible plan to bring down the Sith, and Hidden Empire is the endgame.
Interesting. Maybe they're
endgame all the time.
Maybe they're
ending
Kira's
that was a
story
phrase
for a
before the
reason,
movie Endgame.
for a
though.
video
so
game
I don't
reason.
think they mean Marvel Endgame.
No, I know, but now because of that movie, everyone uses it as like a finale thing, and it annoys me. It brings in players from all over the Star Wars universe, from Vader to Aphra to the Knights of Ren, and I think it'll be really satisfying but tragic. As I had a character say in the very first issue of Crimson Reign, Kira's story was a tragedy, but in a good way.
That phrase makes no sense.
Yeah. So it will. He also said, "I think it will deliver a deeply satisfying conclusion to Kira's arc here, and readers will understand how our choices in this story impacted events all across the Star Wars galaxy at this time. As with many of the comics and novels and ancillary stories beyond the film, the idea is to deepen the experience and understanding of the characters. There are direct connections here to both Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi and beyond, and I think the fans will be very happy."
Most of them.
No, you can't please most
Star
people.
Wars fans.
Star Wars fans are annoying.
Yep.
But not the listeners of this fine show, which we need to address one listener in particular.
Yes, Mr. Manavares. We apologize. E1 on the ginger. My bad. I forgot the necessary piece of equipment for you to be able to join this show. But we hadn't hyped it up yet, so here we are hyping it up that you'll be joining the show very, very soon. And we at Jedi Talk are very much welcome fans, guests. I mean,
That's
Evan and
how
I
we
used
got
to
on the
both
show.
used to be, we're listeners.
Yeah.
So come on, talk. Let's go. I want you to come at me hard on why you think The Last Jedi is not canon, because you ain't gonna win.
Now, Matt lives near us. If you want to come here, Matt, you
Oh,
can
there
come
you go.
here too. I mean,
Yeah.
we have no problem with that if you want to come hang out with us.
I was just texting with him before we started, and we were talking about closer to Andor's release.
Yeah, I think it's a good call.
Good,
This-
show review. We get his thoughts.
Honestly, this week is like not a big news week, so it wouldn't have been.
That is true.
If you want to hype, if you want to get on a good show. I mean, this is not a good show.
This is the greatest
but
show we've ever done.
You want a big thing to come on and like talk about.
Yeah.
So this is something that was brought up by my boy Christian Harloff over on Sith Council, and he brings up the question. I think it was a listener question. Do you think there will be any lightsabers in the Andor series? And I hadn't thought about this. Not necessarily Jedi, but
The only one you could see is like Palpatine's or Vader's.
Or
but
Vader.
That's about it.
I don't want Vader in this. I was thinking about
He
it
won't
today.
be.
I don't.
I don't
I'm
think he will
good.
be.
I'm
won't.
good.
It'd be cool to see Palpatine use his again.
I don't think I want any more live action Vader. Honestly, I think I'm good.
It's not the end of it, especially if we get
not,
Obi-Wan too.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I
We'll
would
talk
be
about
good
that
if
soon.
they just officially said no more live action Vader ever again. I'd be like, that's fine.
He served his purpose.
He served his purpose, and we got some sick stuff with him here at the finale.
Be careful
How
what
much
you
more
say
can you
about
do?
Vader. Oh, it's the IRS. Everybody.
Duck and cover.
All right, we're okay.
What do you guys think the odds are that somebody with a lightsaber shows up in?
0. Odds.
Yeah,
Never tell me the odds. 2%.
I'll say 3,720 to 1.
Never tell Tom the odds. I'm giving it 50%.
I'd say 2% chance one shows up because the only one we got in Rogue One was Vader, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that was it.
I think it's probably about a 5% chance of that happening. I mean, you don't need it. Like, this show should be a spy thriller. Like,
Speaking of Rogue One,
yeah, I have an apology to make. I have a public statement to make.
thank you. I'm going to start recording now.
Recording in the recording.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we do
I
here at Jedi Talk.
rewatched today Rogue One for the first time in a very, very long time. Completely uninterrupted, completely not distracted, like not on my phone, nothing. And I gotta say, that movie fucking slaps.
Wow.
It slaps. I really enjoy. I don't know why. I liked it when I first saw it. I remember at the time I was like, "That's my favorite Star Wars movie ever." And then I went back and watched it, and I was like, "I don't like it as much." And then today I was just like, "This is such a great film. I love it. It's not slow. Like I remember my argument was always that it's like really slow at the beginning.
Correct.
It's not. It's. I don't know where I came. I wonder if I like watched it tired or some shit one day. And
Starts
it just,
with a very tense scene.
yeah. Oh, that opening scene.
Yeah.
I've always liked that opening
Yeah.
scene. That
And it
opening
jumps
scene's
around
awesome.
a lot. You're on this planet. You're on Wabani. You're on like all the planets. You jump around all over.
Antok Merrick, Blue Leaders, the shit. I got finally found his figure.
Top 5 mustache. We should do a top 10 mustaches in Star Wars.
Oh, he's number one.
He's probably
Can
number
we
one.
just do facial hair?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Can fake beard guy be number one?
Sure.
He's my favorite.
From
A New Hope?
Yeah.
Or no, Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. But yeah, I really enjoyed Rogue One, and I watched it because I was like, I had some free time today, and I was like, okay, Andor's coming up. I don't want to have to crunch. Like, I just want to enjoy. I'll probably watch it again before, but because I like it now. I don't know what clicked. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you watch something.
It might be
sometimes
the
your
hype
taste.
for Andor. I don't know because you're
Could
starting
be.
to get more excited.
Very well
for
could
it.
be.
We are.
Could be.
Like,
I'm still like
I'm
not
gonna watch
thrilled
it
about
before
it.
the night before Andor. Sorry.
I'm still not like thrilled about the idea, of, especially of how many seasons they're going to do of this. But I just don't feel it's necessary. But like I was telling Tom before you got here, I think it could be a really cool way to world build, like the way Book of Boba Fett did, where it's like it's not all about him. There's going to be other stuff going on. There's other stuff going on. So
Where's
like
the Bantha spinoff? That's what I want to know.
I know. Jerry the Bantha on our show now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well, on Wednesday, you can find out what shows we want Disney to make on Disney Plus, because our top 10 for this week is our top 10 Disney Plus series we want to see.
My number one is not the Bantha series.
I bet I know what yours is.
Yep, mine's predictable.
Also, I finally finished Brotherhood today, the Mike Chen novel about Obi-Wan and Anakin, and I have an excerpt from the book that I think, not episode, just like one or two lines, that I think wraps up the spirit of the book in a really powerful way. And here it is. Obi-Wan and Anakin were forever bound by something without rules or obligations, something intangible yet powerful and fragile, the faith that Qui-Gon Jinn had in each of them. And a lot of the book is like,
That's cool.
it is a great line, and it's not just because it's Qui-Gon. Like, it's just it's well written, but it's true. Like he believed that Anakin was the chosen one, and that Obi-Wan could make him to be the chosen one, and he did have faith in both of them. And I think that's just a really powerful line from the book.
Yeah.
The book is really good. It meanders a little bit. That's why it took me a little bit to get through it. But I've heard such good things of Shadows of the Sith that I dove into that today. I'm like a chapter or two into that, and then I watched Rogue One because I got tired of reading.
Dude, you had a pretty good day. Like
Yeah,
a
I
Star
did.
Wars day.
I did.
Yeah.
Brotherhood's really, really good. So if anyone wants to read it, I highly recommend it.
I'm listening to it.
How far are you in?
8, 9 chapters, something
Okay.
like that. Obi-Wan just got done talking to Dex. A little bit after that.
Nice.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good stuff.
They describe that sign in vivid detail.
They
That
do.
neon light.
They do.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I'm scared to plug anything else in after
Right?
last week.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
You got to
Playing it
lube it
safe.
up first.
I got us.
Oh, you're talking about electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hello there.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna give it. It's not one of my favorite books, but there are really cool things in it. Plus,
Like Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis is in the book, but there's a really cool scene, or not a scene, a really cool part of the book that deals with like the person who was going to be Anakin's original Padawan.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was a thing.
So
It is now, apparently.
it's good and it's interesting and it's cool. It's cool.
Are they new? Or is it a new character?
New character. Her name is Mill.
Mill.
Millie
Interesting.
Vanilli?
Millie Vanilli. It's good. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It just kind of meandered a little bit. It was a little repetitive in one part. But it's a solid book. It was really, really good. But I know that's a very timely review, but, whatever. It's what it took to get it
Yeah.
done. The Shadows of the Sith is almost 500 pages.
Whoa.
So
a lot of pages.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. But it's the opening chapter was really good, so I'm here for it. All right, next story here. Let's see where we were at. Oh, Mr. Old. Oh, wait. Do you want to do your Mark Ruffalo thing?
Please do.
Well, let's
Go
all
for
do
it.
our Mark Ruffalo thing.
yours
So,
could be
ladies
better,
and gentlemen,
so.
well, no, I want us all to take a shot at this prick, okay? Because first and foremost, the guy has the balls to come out there and say, and there are reputable sites posting this comment of his, says that Star Wars is, and again, I've only looked at it once, gentlemen, so keep me honest, that Star Wars seems to be very repetitive, and Marvel offers variety. The Marvel Cinematic Universe offers variety, you twat fuck? Are you serious? First and foremost, here's my immediate reaction to that.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
All right, I'm going to stop you there. I agree with him on that part. I think that Marvel has different types of movies inside of the MCU where Star Wars has Star Wars movies. Star Wars movies are action sci-fi films. Marvel has spy thrillers. They have superhero movies. They have...
Star Wars has spy thrillers too.
Name it. Which one?
Rogue One is a much
kinda-
different version of a movie than your
Yeah.
typical like hero start to finish
It's not,
one.
but okay, so what's another?
Solo
what's
was
another
too.
version?
Solo
Solo's
was
just
very
a-
just like
Just a
scoundrel.
heist. Just a
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
heist movie.
heisty type of movie. They've got different ones. They've,
Okay, but Marvel
got-
has more. I don't think he
Well,
was
but
shitting
no,
on Star
25
Wars.
Marvel has the
movies
same,
versus
like-
11.
Yeah,
Like, it's,
no, I'm
But-
just playing devil's advocate here,
I
fellas.
get that, but Marvel has the same skeleton. They start from it's they open the scene, it's all action. They make a couple of jokes, they take care of the villain really easily. Start in the middle, show jokes, blah, end. Nobody dies.
and
This
if they
person
do,
will
it doesn't
return.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Go ahead, keep going. I wanted to.
No. And then Star Wars, and trust me, I get it. Like a lot of like
Dude,
New
like-
Hope, Force Awakens, same thing. It's just Force Awakens done better, different aspects of it. But it's they just seem to they offer different things. Like The Last Jedi, you can't compare any Marvel movies that well outside of maybe Infinity War, Winter Soldier, or something like that. But
Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie still.
I think it's up there with
MCU
me too.
movie.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen it like once or twice.
God, I
so I
fucking
need to
love
give
that
it
movie.
more
Oh my
chances.
god, that movie's fantastic.
I don't know, I really am just trying to be objective here, but because it is just Star Wars versus all these other characters, but Star Wars just has just as many characters. I think more interesting characters than
He didn't say
Marvel's
characters though.
how it's
He
up.
said types, variety. Which,
I know, but
which-
I'm saying like
But
the
characters
the
bring
stories,
stories.
the stories
Yeah.
that they're telling through the character, because that's what Marvel relies heavily on. It.
Yeah, is their
You've been to
characters.
Avengers Campus; it's all characters.
terrible.
It's all characters. Yeah, it is right. And it's like I get how you can rely on that in movies at times, but with Marvel, it's just you took Thor, you massacred my boy.
God.
Hulk too. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk was a badass in the Avengers
I don't
movie.
have a problem with his Hulk. I know you don't like his Hulk. I don't have
Party
a problem.
Hulk?
I've never
with-
cared
with
about
Hulk.
his Hulk either way. I'm like, it's fine, but
It
this is the
follows
first
comics.
thing.
It's one of the few things they've done that actually follows the comics.
I'm with you.
and
I
I'm like, cool.
I just feel like we went here with Hulk and had a shot, and it's just
Hey, that's why they
It's-
got.
it's just
the-
what I prefer.
The Princess
I just-
Fiona She-Hulk coming out. It's gonna improve
excited
Hulk
about
so
She-Hulk.
much.
Yeah.
I'm not at all.
I am. Daredevil's
I'm
coming.
out.
That's true. Daredevil, isn't it?
That's what it took to get me to watch it.
Well, I mean, I don't. I really don't blame you. There.
I don't know though. I feel like the past like 5 MCU projects have all been multiverse. So like,
But they've
that's
all been.
not very
but
diverse.
that's not true.
That's the same.
That's not true. Moon Knight is very different.
Okay, I didn't mean that literally.
Falcon
okay, so,
and Winter
like,
Soldier
Loki
is
was-
different. Falcon and Winter Soldier is the most MCU feeling MCU
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
WandaVision's
Yes.
very different.
Okay. Well, like, so the last like several projects, not consecutively, I guess, but out of the last like 10, I'd say like probably 5 or 6 have been multiverse. So it's
You
like
got
it's not very diverse.
Shang-Chi, which is like a kung fu movie. So I get what he's saying. I don't think there was a reason to say it.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know. I haven't
there
seen it.
wasn't.
Like I don't know why
in,
you would
in
say it.
context,
but
was he ask this, or
I don't
did he
know.
just come out and be like, you know what, Star Wars isn't very diverse?
I woke up from a nap and I
yeah.
saw that tweet and I didn't look into
I
it
didn't
any
either.
further.
I saw a YouTube
Did I?
video
I'm
about
completely
it.
reacting off
Yeah.
the headline.
Yeah,
here,
I am
and
too.
I hate when
it
I
doesn't
do
matter.
this.
His
so.
answer or this comment was just dumb.
It just
I
doesn't
think,
make any
but-
sense to make it. But go on, please, because
No,
I'm
no,
not.
that's it,
I'm
that's
not a
it.
Mark Ruffalo fan myself personally.
I'm
I don't
not
like
either,
the guy.
and
I've
I'm-
only
I'm-
seen him in Marvel. I've never
and-
seen
and
him.
He's a
I
good
know-
actor. I just
I know I'm relying on that hate to kind of take it out on him right now. I just do not agree with what he states, and it's just I do not
Yeah, I don't
prefer
agree.
anybody who listens to anything I spout off that I yell. I just don't prefer the what's the MCU is coming out to be now.
well, I think the MCU
Same.
currently is doing a lot of the same shit over and over again. But I think if you look
Yeah.
at the MCU as a whole, he's right. Because especially at the beginning, there was so much different stuff they were doing. You know, it evolved. I mean, like it was all origin stories. Now it's really not that. Spider-Man stuff is really
Star Wars
unique.
has the same thing though, and animated universe is completely separated from what you have like the Mandalorian, the TV universe that's established. Even with the Bad Batch, it separates itself a little bit from
Yeah.
its predecessor in Clone Wars.
Well, I think Star Wars is the original MCU. I mean, you have all these
1000%,
little.
yeah.
It's your only reason you're able to do something like the MCU is because Star Wars has this big universe. You have all these characters that you care about. And you
Serious
can-
question: what was like that connection before 1977? Like what
Was there any
world
universe
building? Yeah,
there?
was
It was.
there?
It was
I mean,
the comics. I mean,
we
that
had
was it.
we had Batman movies before that, but it wasn't like a
Adam
connected
West.
universe like that. No. Well, yeah, we had the Adam West one, but
there's
I was
the-
thinking about like the black and white ones, like from the 30s.
There was
Oh,
Japanese Spider-Man too. Don't forget about him.
Oh yeah, Japanese Spider-Man was cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever
But,
see Bollywood Spider-Man or Superman?
No.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I know what I'm doing
I'll
tonight.
get that on the soundboard
Bring
next
him
week.
into the multiverse. I'm sure he's going to pop up somewhere.
I'm surprised they didn't do the original, the Japanese Spider-Man.
It might have been licensing problems, maybe, but
Oh, didn't
I don't know for sure.
the next Spider-Verse movie get bumped? Maybe he'll be in that.
Oh, no. Did it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Like
Oh,
to
damn.
next year. Dude, have you
Dude,
seen the
have
first
you
one?
seen the first one?
No.
It's one of the best Spider-Man movies to exist.
Hands
one
down.
of the best.
Nice.
Not as
Cool.
good as Amazing Spider-Man 2, but hands down close.
Cool.
Spider-Man 2?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. I'm with you. I like Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it ain't that great of a movie.
Spider-Man 2 is probably my
Spider-Man
favorite.
2 is my
Yeah.
favorite Spider-Man movie.
1000%.
All right, so let's move on to the next story here. Fuck you, Mark Ruffalo, you soy boy bitch fuck cuck. So our boy, speaking of
Larry David?
walking shit back, we weren't talking about walking
Oh,
shit back.
hold on. There we go.
Oscar Isaac. Do you remember when he came out and said he would not be doing any more Star
No,
Wars?
he was like,
content?
if I need a new house, I'll do it, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Another
He must
house,
need a
not
new
a new
house.
house, another house.
Well, guess what Homeboy said?
He's like, I'll come
Speaking to
back.
Jess Cagle on, that's a great last name, on Sirius XM, Oscar Isaac said that out of all the Star Wars projects he's been involved, out of all the projects Star Wars, take two. Isaac said that out of all the projects he's been involved with, Star Wars is the one project people call him out on the most. Well, hey, no shit, you know?
Yeah, only like half of
Especially
us
'cause you were
watched Moon
good in
Knight.
it.
Yeah, that too.
You
Didn't
were,
finish Moon
good
Knight.
Moon Knight, but he was good.
Nobody
in Star
watched
Wars.
Apocalypse.
Didn't finish. Oh God, I forgot he was in
I
that.
liked
Nope.
that movie.
I didn't see it.
It was okay.
Didn't see
I
it.
heard
won't
it
see
was
it.
trash.
It was not trash. You see it once, you're all right.
I don't know if I want to. With them coming
There's-
back in, I might have to.
There's Metallica in it, so
Oh, really? What
yeah.
song?
They play the Four Horsemen while he's gathering his Four Horsemen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kegel followed.
Are we doing Kegels?
Kegel.
Dun, 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 dun,
Kegel
dun,
followed
dun,
it up by
dun,
asking the
dun.
Emmy-nominated actor if he would consider returning to a galaxy far, far away. To which Isaac responded, "I don't know. I mean, I'm open to anything, of course, but no, I have no feeling one way or the other. You know, I'm open to any kind of good story and any good thing to do." Well, that's not true. And and time.
He did
This-
say Palpatine returned.
This is
Somehow.
this is the one thing that just gets much more challenging as you get older, and with kids and all that, it's like, where do these things fit in? So I'm realizing there's no time for all of that. But if there's a great story and a great director, and Kathy came up to me and said, "Hey, we've got this idea," you know, I'm so open to it.
You know, can I?
So he said, "No, no, no.
Yes.
Yes, I'd do it."
You know what that
I-
could mean? That might have meant they're like, hey, do you want to be in Rogue Squadron? And he was like,
Oh, of
Sure.
course, he'd be perfect for Rogue Squadron.
so maybe he's going to be a side actor in
Can I
Rogue
just
Squadron,
take
like
a-
the second actor.
You mentioned Kathy real quick. If anyone's watched Light and Magic, you know the people who hate Kathleen Kennedy and like they forget that she's been around for a very long
Those
time.
people are stupid
You
as
could
fuck.
fuck it, like
That's
shove
probably
it,
Mark Ruffalo.
shove it right, shove it right in your face and suck it and eat my ass. In Alex Jones' voice, I will eat your ass.
I will eat your ass.
Thank you.
And then I'll pay $50 million.
Yes. There was a meme that I saw that was really funny about that.
The face he made.
Yeah.
And he's
yeah. Where was I going with this? Yeah. Don't buy software from V. I'm kidding. Okay, Brad.
From V?
I don't know
Yeah.
what V is.
Virum software. I don't know.
Oh, is that the Nancy Pelosi stuff that she bought?
Possibly.
Steak in?
I might have just like subconsciously made a joke and didn't realize it.
Oh, maybe. I don't know
Those
what you're
mints
talking
are harder than I thought they'd be.
about. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I mean, I've also got the one hitter.
Moving on to the next story here. Ewan McGregor thinks Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 will happen eventually. And to that, I say... There we go.
I'm
Yeah,
with you.
I don't want it.
Oh, God,
I'm with you.
please, no.
I don't
need
He's
it.
not saying he wants it, but he's just saying that's how we do things, man.
No, he said, I'm totally up for it, guys. I want to do it.
Okay, well, then never mind. He did
I'm
say that.
absolutely honest. There is no plan to make one yet, but I think I'm pretty sure they're just biding their time, but nobody's
Yeah.
approached me as of yet. Please don't do this.
You know what that is?
I just don't, they don't,
It
they
is
don't,
sad,
they don't need to do it. They don't need to do it. Like, enough's
No.
enough.
They don't.
We,
They
we
don't.
got it. We
I'm
got
good.
it.
I'm good.
We got it.
Good story.
Story's told. It's wrapped up. Don't run this shit into the ground. Don't make 48 seasons of it and fill in not every little time period needs to be explored. You explored the interesting part. Let's move on.
You know what they're probably waiting for is Survivor to come out and see if they want to retell that story too.
You're
You're actually not wrong. Like, that's a joke, but it's not a joke.
like, what
so.
can we steal from the video game in
Yeah.
season 2?
from Survivor? Think anyone's paying attention? Yes,
Give
literally.
Obi-Wan a
everyone.
blaster again. There you go.
Yeah,
Give
right,
him
yeah.
a
By
blaster.
the way, that blaster, I don't think that he is gonna actually have a blaster in the game. I think that's just one of the Hasbro things where they just did it to throw an accessory into the box.
He's gonna have a blaster in the game.
You think so?
Yeah.
In the trailer, the Grand Inquisitor has his lightsaber. I think he's gonna have to fight
gonna have to
his
get it
way to
back.
get his saber back. So
Yeah.
he definitely there's gonna be a portion of the game we have a blaster.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
What? He was in the. Is there a new trailer that I missed?
Nope, this is the
No.
first trailer.
The Grand Inquisitor.
The Grand
was in it?
Inquisitor is
Yeah.
taunting him. He's the narrator of the trailer.
Yeah.
I watched it at Disneyland.
It gives me goosebumps.
I remember that.
It's
Yeah,
a good
it's a
trailer.
sick trailer.
I
I gotta go back
watch
home
it on
and watch
TV.
it.
I need to
Yeah.
watch it on TV because I don't remember that at all. I didn't even know he was in the trailer. That's how little of a screen I watched it on. I watched it on my phone.
Watch it tonight, man. Yeah,
I will.
big
As soon
screen.
as we're done with
Yeah,
this, I'll
put it
go
on your
home and
TV.
I'll come and watch it.
Pants off, put it on TV. Holly will understand.
She'll get it.
Yeah.
But speaking of Cal, according to what's his first name? Cameron
Cameron
Monaghan.
Mhm.
Cal's journey as a character is far from over. Without
Yeah.
giving anything away, he spoke about what the game's subtitle Survivor means in regards to Cal. Quote, he is someone who lived through a genocide, a purging of people from his kind, and has been living in hiding for most of his life. To me, a survivor is someone who is able to persist in the face of extraordinary odds, and I think that's a lot of what our story is about. We see Cal challenged in ways that we haven't seen him challenged before, and it brings him to moments that are more difficult than anything that his character has faced. Without giving anything away, I think that it leads to some very interesting questions for Cal as well as this universe in general.
Oh, my reaction.
Over the course,
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
this is part of an article, but it's necessary to set up the quote. The main MacGuffin of the original game, which took place 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, found Cal searching for a holocron containing information on a new generation of Jedi. Now about 5 years have passed when the story picks up, so that's cool. Monaghan, is it Monaghan?
Yeah.
I'm saying his last name right. Right? Okay.
I know it's a weird one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it would say. It looks like it should be Monaghan.
Monaghan, yeah.
Monaghan.
Cameron Monaghan. Yeah.
Monaghan gave a bit more insight to the changes we will see in Cal over the course of his quote. Over the course of this story, we see Cal really change in a lot of very interesting ways. That was a joy to be able to explore this with this character. He is a really unique person in this world, and I think that is something that gets communicated in the story in a way that I think is going to be really interesting and morally complex as well. Yeah, that's good. Sounds good. This game's gonna be fucking
I
awesome.
can't
Yeah.
wait.
I can't wait. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy it the day it comes out?
I'm
The week it
midnight
comes out,
this
probably,
shit.
yeah.
I'm gonna be chilling, waiting midnight on the PlayStation Store, hit that download,
Yeah, I'll probably. You know what? For
Yeah.
this one, I'll probably do that too. I'll probably download it and just be done with it. So I
take the
have to go
day
out
off, and just crush it.
yeah,
Because I'm gonna have to talk about it on our next show.
yeah, for sure.
I got to do as much as I can on the game.
What days do games usually come out? Fridays?
Fridays,
Thursdays?
Fridays lately. Sometimes they drop on
Dang,
Tuesdays.
that's going to be hard
I
because
don't
we
know.
do Fridays.
It used to be
So-
Tuesdays. Well, if we can take
I
the whole
actually
day
want
off,
to talk. I actually want to talk about changing up our day because we talked about it a while
that's
ago.
fine by me.
So especially since I lived down the street now.
What,
Yeah.
what days are you off?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
We can
But
do- we
I
can
don't
do-
care. Like, I can do any
Tuesdays
night.
would be awesome.
Let's do
Tuesdays?
Tuesdays.
Okay,
Okay.
there you are, live on the air. You hear Jedi talk, getting shit.
So we'll
done.
start
Yeah,
this
look at
Tuesday.
that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
perfect because I'm doing Mickey's Not So Scary Friday. So.
Perfect.
And I'll have
Next
a
Friday?
review. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
The 19th. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're going
First
like
one's tonight, man.
11 days before us. Sick.
I'm gonna go probably this week.
You're gonna go to one
Yep.
this week.
Mhm.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm the late one. Dang.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm just not thrilled. It's just too much money. I know I've bitched about it before, but it is. It's too much money
It
for,
is,
for the
but
party.
that's how you get cool experiences at Disney now, is you pay something after the park ticket.
I don't like how
So.
accurate that is. See,
Somewhere-
there it is. Fuck, I just did it.
You're going to start censoring yourself. You're going to cut
No,
your
I'm
laugh
not.
short.
I got you, I
You're
got
gonna like
you.
stop your laugh.
And you think you're not.
And another one.
Kyle is a twat waffle.
Speaking of twat waffles, Rosario Dawson teases
Whoa!
Thrawn's involvement. I'm just kidding. That was just. I'm trying to segue shit. even
You're
if it
calling
doesn't make
Thrawn.
sense.
You were calling Thrawn one of
Yeah,
those.
Thrawn's a
not-
twat.
Yeah.
Too
Rosario
late.
Dawson teases Thrawn's involvement in Ahsoka. Says Filoni
yeah,
had a
that's a
visceral
given.
reaction to an episode's rough cut.
He said it was a religious experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the quote actually. I fucked up until
I know that's how
You
it
know the
ended.
Thrawn portrait in Tatooine Traders?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking steal that thing. I don't think it's for sale. I looked for a price.
Right? Like, it's been up there for years.
I
Like,
want it
yeah.
hard. For
Did
my
you
price.
guys see the new mug that's out? That's got the great hyperspace war. the
Yeah, in
mural
Docks.
On Docks, they have
Yeah.
a coffee mug of that
It
now.
just wraps that mural
I think I
around
saw a
the mug.
picture. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to grab that next
Yeah.
time I'm there.
Oh, I
just
didn't
gonna
even
have to
mention
grab
that
the
too. The Yavin medal I told you guys about. It's at Docks,
Mhm.
and I was expecting like $70. It's $30, and it's not plastic. It's like legit
Yeah.
metal. Like, and the box it comes in has like a pleather casing on it with the rebellion symbol on top. You open it up, like
I was in
it is
Doc's.
worth every penny of $30.
I was in Doc's today, but I'd already made a purchase.
I went to go
bought a
bounty
bunch of
hunting this
Halloween
morning.
pins.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The not so scary ones.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh one because it had a Piglet on it, and then Donald and Daisy.
Who
of
likes
course.
Piglet?
You gotta have.
What?
Do you like Piglet?
No, Courtney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't seem like a Piglet guy.
Were you gonna judge him for liking Piglet?
No, I just
He
it would have been shocking if he was like, Piglet's one of my favorite characters. I'm like, what the
Honest
fuck are you
question:
talking
Is
about?
Piglet a boy
I
or
have
a girl?
anxiety.
I've
He's a
never.
boy.
He's a boy,
Okay,
yeah.
I've always been, and same with Rabbit.
He's trans.
What's
Um,
Rabbit? Boy?
Rabbit's a guy. Yeah.
Okay,
they're all-
I've
they're all
always been
boys.
like, I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Little bitch ass Piglet. Gwendolyn Christie. So yeah, he said visceral reaction and it was religious and blah blah blah. Thrawn's gonna be in the show.
That was
yeah?
a given. Like, I didn't
well,
think that was
Ahsoka
news.
set it up in Mandalorian Episode 6, Season
Yeah.
2, Episode 6. Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
That was a mic drop moment for me where I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yep.
That was such a great moment. That's a
I
great
think
episode.
I flipped the table when I heard that.
That was season 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Episode 6, The Jedi.
Oh, such a great.
Still my favorite Mandalorian episode.
Really?
It's one of them.
It's my
It's
number
probably
one.
like top
Even above the
Yup,
Luke stuff?
1000%. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
it's probably
wild.
Like top 3.
You know
me.
how I feel about Ahsoka. You know she's
I
up there
know.
for me.
I know, but goddamn, that Luke stuff. That was
We
just so
found
unexpected.
so much about Grogu, though. It was like mind-blowing
Yeah.
in that
Mhm.
episode.
You don't get the Luke stuff without that episode.
That's true.
Like,
true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's just like, because it's like, who was Grogu, and then boom, Ahsoka pulls it out of him. It's like,
Yeah.
my mind was just blowing up.
Yeah,
in that,
that was
You
a
get the
great-
mention,
Yeah.
not by name, but
Yes,
like,
the
they're
Anakin
talking
feel,
about
like,
Anakin. Like, yeah.
Chills. I'm gonna go home and watch that.
I think I'm going to do that tonight too.
Yeah.
It's a great episode. We got a trailer and a thing to watch, and I
There
watched
you go.
Rogue One. It's been a good day. Speaking to Empire Magazine, Gwendolyn Christie was asked about the possibility of reprising her role as Captain Phasma in a future Star Wars project. Don't know
No.
where that would
Does
happen.
anybody want that?
Me?
Nope.
I that was just such a wasted character. I'd like to see it
Could have been
redeemed.
so much.
If
Yeah,
there-
fine,
If
Redeemer.
there was
but
Redeemer.
like a bigger time period, they could do it, but
To-
you can't do it because she's
to be
dead.
fair,
Like,
they've
there's
done enough
nothing.
in the books. Like the Phasma novel gives everything you kind of need to know
and
about
the
Phasma.
comics. She's her best moments are in the comics. So,
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. She was. Let me read this here. While it's impossible for her to appear in anything after events of the Last Jedi, not necessarily because that her armor is made out of like a yacht, out of Palpatine's yacht. So it's,
necessary.
it was blaster-proof.
until he got cracked in the face, which means Finn's stronger than a blaster.
Yeah.
Isn't
while
there a
it's-
deleted scene she survived?
no.
No,
Or
the
might
deleted
be.
scene is that the stormtroopers see that she's a fucking cunt and will
Yeah.
do whatever she takes, and she kills a few.
Finn convinces the
It's
stormtroopers.
one of
that
the
she's-
best scenes in that movie that they
I think
should
I
have
watched.
cut out.
Okay, yeah.
That,
We have to do a
I
deleted
know
scene episode.
that we got to.
You just
want
want to do it for the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can we do it by
Homework.
Tuesday? I have homework to do.
Yeah,
then,
I can do it.
Tuesday?
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
we can do
Okay,
it. Yeah,
I
we'll do
got
it Tuesday.
All
We'll
right,
do it
let's do
Tuesday.
it.
Apparently, the Last Jedi Empire raised the Empire raised the possibility of a live action adaptation of the character's story in the comics, which they're not going to do. Quit bringing this up. They're not going to do this. Which go into more detail about her origins in the First Order. I haven't read the comics, but I mean, it's Star Wars. I would absolutely love that. There was a template for a character that people got really excited about. It would be smashing. It'd be smashing if they felt like it was worthwhile to explore, along with some fabulous action. Yeah. I don't need it, but
I
it'd be
don't
kind of cool. I'm all for redeeming characters. Like if Ahsoka can get redeemed from the whiny little annoying character she was in the beginning of that movie to where she is now, and everyone's excited about it, like that's a huge growth. So
Yeah.
I'm all about redeeming characters. I'm here for it. What do you guys think?
That Ahsoka was more of like a natural character growth, though, where Phasma was just like they took shit, threw it on a window, and saw what happened. And it's like now she would just have to be rebuilt, in my opinion. Like
I think
build
they
it from
should-
the ground up.
I think it'd be interesting if they like made her like a cyborg, like some of the
Sure.
weirdos
The
from
mods?
Boba Fett got a hold of her and she was doing something like maybe she was bounty hunting now. But it doesn't have to necessarily be doesn't have to necessarily be like a prequel or anything like that. Like, I think she could have survived. I mean,
Yeah.
Sure, she could have. I mean,
Just
Star Wars,
throw
for
in back
Christ's
to,
sake.
back to solves everything now. So
yeah, and we have some
Yeah.
flashbacks.
yeah,
I wouldn't hate that. It's not on my list, but
her
for the
torturing
shows,
Cardinal and stuff. Like why
Maybe
not?
she becomes a Star Wars version of a T-1000.
that'd be interesting.
The fire like melted her like armor into her, so she's now.
She spits hot lava.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'd watch it, but like there's nothing I need to see of Phasma. So
I was gonna do one about Andor, but I don't need it unless you guys want it.
I'm good. We're going to be talking about Andor a lot.
That's kind of
Yeah.
why I
12
don't. That's kind of why I
episodes,
don't
yeah.
want to do
Yeah.
it. I'm just kind
Let's
of.
be Andor free
I'm-
until we get to
I'm good on that.
Don't like
Anything else new? those kind of a shorter shows. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Just nothing.
I-
We're all just like, yay!
Yeah, I'm up to 5 bounties
Yay, Star
on
Wars.
Bounty Hunter.
Oh, nice.
I'm only at 3. Nice.
Oh shit!
My
Really?
third
Damn.
one was that.
I didn't
awesome
know I was
one
second
I'm gonna
place
talk about.
here.
I went,
Suck it,
I went
Boucher.
this morning, and then I got a text. I pulled in and I parked, got out of the car, and my ex texted me she's on the way with the kids. I was like, I'm supposed to be here till like 4 in the afternoon, but
For once, she brings them early. Like,
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I love
No.
my children, but it was just
You have
like
to
one
plan
of those
your
things where
life,
I'm like,
you know? Like-
exactly. Like I was like, okay, I have the day, and then
Yep.
now all of a sudden I don't. I'm not complaining. To the judge listening to this, I am not complaining. I love my kids, and I will spend all the time I can with them. But it's just, but it was just one of the things where I was like, I'm going to finish bounty hunting today, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not. All right.
How many
well,
are there?
20
Well,
gets you in the guild,
but
and
it's
then I
infinite.
think it's infinite after
Like-
that. Like you can just
Okay,
keep-
20 gets in the guild, so
20
that's what we'll be
gets in the
working towards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going to go get done today, but now I'm going to have to. You might be done before me, man, because I'm not going to be able to go until Monday.
Oh, I doubt it. It might just be like a Friday afternoon thing for me while I can still take a half day until I have to go back to full day working
It's
Fridays.
fantastic. It's so fun. I love just walking around Batu and people looking at you like you're a weirdo because you're like keep looking at your magic
Yeah, because you
bands.
look at that and you're literally blocking the sun.
Well,
like, is
and
that green or red? What the fuck?
one of the problems I've seen with it too is like there's people just hanging out by the doors, just
Yes.
loitering. So you're like trying to scan the door and you're like taking
Pisses
a picture
this
of them, like, but you're
ginger
not.
off.
But
To
they're
be
like,
fair,
please move.
those
like,
doors were not anything until a week ago.
That's true.
yeah. So like I get
So-
that, but the problem is there's guests standing there and you're trying to use that door. So
Yeah, it's annoying. Me
Yeah,
and Mike
it's a
ran
little-
into that a few times last week. We were
Yeah.
running around playing it.
there's still a line every day I go to do like there's like 4 or 5 people waiting
I know
to
he
scan
said-
the door.
I know he said this before. I'm so shocked at the Magic Band Plus reaction. I
Yeah.
can't believe how many
I
people
see so
want
many
them.
people wearing it.
It's insane.
I think it's because it's really not that much more than a normal Magic Band, and you're getting resort guests
versus 25.
who are spending. I'm like, yeah, it's fun. It lights
yeah, but
up.
the demand though, like it was
Yeah.
that first day. I mean, when I got there was still a line at 5:30.
I know, yeah.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
wild.
when Courtney and I bought ours on Studios, it was like 5 or 6. There was still a line to
crazy.
get in to look at them.
like
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
I can't remember anything that was that like the 50th stuff didn't have lines like that all day. Like
But
you
they
would have
had
a
fist
line in
fights.
the morning.
They had fist fights
That's
at the
true.
Emporium.
That's true, but there weren't lines. Like I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
weird. I didn't think anyone cared as much. I know I liked them, but I didn't know anyone else gave a shit.
What's
Yeah.
the closest y'all ever get into a fist fight at Disney? I got one at Disneyland.
Never,
Um,
because I'm not an
I
idiot.
would
It was really
never
more
do
Courtney.
that. I would.
Oh
really?
no, and not with Courtney. Courtney
Oh, whoa.
was about to beat a bitch's ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Really?
It's because first off,
I mean, I don't know her
if,
that well,
if
but-
I get insulted, she's going to step right up and super kick the bitch.
I love that.
So
That's cool.
it was
Holly,
real.
Holly would get me in trouble before she would fight. Holly's mouthy.
Yeah,
You
I
wouldn't
can
think
see that.
it's-
Italian. I mean,
It's brutal. Like we'll be standing in line. She's like, "Look at this fucking asshole trying to skip people," and I'm like,
Let
"What are
me
you
do
doing?
this.
Like, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. I don't
Just
want to
in
do
case.
this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you? Cause what are you gonna do? You're not gonna do
I know.
anything."
Yeah,
The closest I came to wanting to hurt somebody was when a particular person that I saw in public during a launch.
I know who you're
and
talking
I
about.
was just like, it's taking everything I can do not to just
To do that?
This is him responding.
straight up beat the fuck out of you because I know how to fight. I did martial
I
arts
think
for
I
a
know,
long
I think I
time.
know.
I
Yeah,
did martial
I
arts for a
know
long
the
time, and
situation.
you
Yeah, he
definitely
sent us a
didn't.
picture.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't. And
Yeah,
I would fuck you
How
up
do you know? No.
to the level that it would insult everyone around. It would hurt everyone's. It'd be to the point where people were yelling at me, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" It would
The
be
Simpsons
one of those
thing.
things.
He's already dead. Stop.
I have this individual on the phone here.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
nachos?
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm done.
Oh, he's back on.
We're gonna figure it out. I don't want to keep talking about it.
lunch. Bye.
Thank you, Larry David.
Oh. But yeah, you guys hopefully will get to see. I'm sorry that I spoiled it, I guess, but the super nerdy reference for bounty hunting.
Oh, I didn't spoil it for
So-
me. I already caught that guy.
Oh,
so-
that
You did? Oh,
I already caught that.
did
I
you read his,
I
like,
didn't
bio?
know it, but
Oh,
thanks Evan,
read the
for ruining
bios.
it. You fuck.
Sorry.
You can
Well-
go back in the play.
What was your story about Disneyland?
Real quick, this she probably was enrolled in like a gender studies at the local college in California, in Southern California over there.
Practical degree.
So there is the bakery where we have the Crystal Palace Plaza Inn.
Jolly Holiday.
Jolly Holiday. Thank you. God, it's been so long. November. So the Jolly Holiday, we were in line there, and it split off to the right and the left. She was standing right and in the middle. Looked like she was in the left. So I made a defiant turn to the right, where because this was around Halloween time. The people were in front of us were dressed as the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I was like, that's cool. I'm going to go stand behind them in line. So she thinks we cut her off.
Are you getting cake toast?
But I wish if they fucking were smart and sold it. So she thinks we cut her off, and then she goes, "Oh, excuse me, go right ahead." And Courtney was just about ready to force choke her all the way.
I respond
the
to people like that. I've had a few instances of stuff like that where somebody will do, and I'll be like, "Well, I'm clearly ahead of you though because I'm in front of you, right? So how did I skip you if I'm in front of you?"
Yeah.
I've had that where I don't let people say shit like that to me. You're not gonna be some passive aggressive little fucking cunt, and I'm not gonna say something to you. Like I will call you out for shit like that.
I was late.
Like the singular.
Yeah.
Is that short? Is it beep? Really like half a second?
But no, you're not gonna say shit to me like that. Like you want to say some shit, I will straight up fucking. You missed it again. No, I'm gonna say some shit to you. Like I'm not gonna let you just say whatever the fuck you want to me.
That's right.
I thought you were gonna beep again.
No, it's so tough to get it right.
I think that's it. How long was this episode? Can you see?
45 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect.
45
All right.
and a half.
Nice.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the show. We will see you. Oh, by the way, we should clarify too that the release schedule will not change. Release
It's the
schedule will still be
recording
Mondays and
days.
Wednesdays. It'll just be our recording days personally.
Okay.
That will change. So what we'll do is, it'll be the same thing. It'll be the same Monday and Wednesday.
Let's chat just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. But as of right now, no changes. Maybe we'll think of something else. But we will see you guys on the next episode. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always, and good journey.
Rise, Jedi Knight. Hey, Master Yoda. You're around here somewhere. Is this the last episode of Jedi Talk this week?
No, there is another.